After the sculpture Genesis was placed at the entrance of Spaceport America, many in Las Cruces questioned why $200,000 was spent on a single piece of art.
They should have spent it on a few more pieces of art instead of just one central piece. Yeah, very ridiculous.
I think it should have been spread around a lot more.
Multiple pieces were better, than just one item.
There's room for improving to kind of spread the variations of the art that is displayed so that money can be used to a variety of types of arts, especially from our community.
The Art in Public Places program requires 1% of the cost of a new building or renovation be spent on art, up to $200,000 for each project. Spaceport America received the largest possible amount, and Michelle Laflamme-Childs, project coordinator for the New Mexico Art in Public Places program, says that money is usually not split up for multiple projects.
If you broke it up into 5 $40,000 projects, those are small pieces at that point. $40,000 does not buy very much in a large outdoor sculptural piece. And for a building like a spaceport or a facility like the spaceport, ideally, you want a large, beautiful piece that stands out and makes a bold statement.
Kathleen Albers, executive director for the Doñana Arts Council, says a large piece of sculpture does cost around $200,000. But the decision for large pieces or small pieces should be based on the building itself.
It really depends on the building, what the building can handle, and the places that it's going to be seen the most and to have the best impact. And again, if this is something that the public, if it's a piece of large sculpture that's going to be really outstanding and the public's going to be able to see it, or it impacts the people coming in and it impacts the vision of what that building is, then I could see doing that. But you know, it just really depends on the building.
But the administration of the program is typically consistent. One piece of art for each project. Michelle Laflamme-Childs says it's rare to split up the funds. She says even with one project, the meetings to decide on a commission take a lot of time.
It takes a lot of time out of these committees' days on the days that we do try to get together, like that finalist presentation meeting that I mentioned is an 8-hour meeting. And so to get people of this level, these architects and people who represent the owner agencies and the user agencies together for that amount of time is very difficult. So to have people working on multiple projects is virtually impossible to get them together enough to get these kinds of projects done concurrently.
State Senator Mary Kay Papin says splitting the award should be discussed, especially if it could provide more work for New Mexico artists.
I think time, if it's important, then we need to devote the time to doing what needs to be done.
Papin also says additional funding could help reduce the work and allow the committees to meet more often.
I think probably part of it is maybe the expense of trying to get people together and what have you. But do I object to doing that? No, I don't. And should we maybe try and find some more money for art in public places? You know, I think to increase that budget.
4 state employees are employed in the office that administers the Art in Public Places program. But the committees in charge of commissioning the art projects are made up of volunteers. And unless a change is made, it appears the program will continue to typically make one award for each construction or renovation. For KRWG, I'm Samantha Sonner.